Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Monday. All right, today's Monday, July the 20th. I hope you guys had a wonderful, great, safe, I guess, I don't know, whatever it is that you did this weekend, I just hope you had a great weekend, okay? I was gonna say something about being determined and, getting whatever you need to get done. I just hope you guys had a wonderful weekend, okay? I'm outside, as you guys can see. I am about to do a reading for you guys, just a tarot message, okay? So let's get started and see what you guys might need to know. Some of you guys may notice that I did a reading for you guys for Saturday and Sunday. Obviously, that was just an extra video because I did not do any readings on Tuesday because you guys know I went swimming, right? So I'm going to do this message for you guys. And also, before I start, you can skip this if you want to because maybe some of you don't care about this. Maybe you just want to get into the reading. But I remember I told you guys I went swimming last week, right? And that I have this disgusting tan line. Okay, that's there, okay? I woke up the other day, I took a shower and, everything's great. I look in the mirror and I see my whole entire back just peeling like a freaking snake. And I'm like, ugh. So I gotta extra moisturize this time. Like, it's already hot outside and I hate feeling hot and like that weird feeling with lotion. So I had to put like extra moisturizer on my skin this morning, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, those are the consequences of not putting sunscreen on, okay? This is what happens when you don't put sunscreen on. I think there's people out there who still peel, whether they put sunscreen on or not. But anyway, let's get started. All right, guys, I'm gonna shuffle the deck again, all right? But I thought I would share that for any of my summer people, summer babies, anybody that's been going out in the sun, okay? Maybe you guys are noticing your skin is peeling, all right? But Spirit, what can you tell the collective for July the 20th? Ooh, wee wee. Ooh, wee wee. Here we go. So first card is Temperance, okay? Sagittarius energy with the number 14. All right, guys, so there is something about your energy where you guys are seeking balance. Not only that, but just seeking some type of moderation. And that's why also when I was saying I hope you guys had like a really good weekend, I was talking about that too. I was talking about having a wonderful weekend, being balanced. Introspection, for example, is very significant, things like that, okay? Some of you guys could have went through certain matters, where you were in hermit mode, okay? That's significant too. A lot of you guys could feel like you guys are in hermit mode because of the retrograde. Maybe not even just the retrograde, just being in hermit mode, like just wanting to be alone, not wanting to be around a lot of people per se. I don't know if it's just maybe the energy too. Maybe you guys could be dealing with people that are getting on your nerves, okay? And I'm not talking about just family and friends. I mean like even strangers, okay? Things like that, okay? Where you know what? I'm just going to stay away from everybody and I'm just going to stay home, okay? And that's really significant. So take whatever resonates with this, but there is something about seeking harmony, okay, within yourself, calmness, and also some of you guys when it comes to expansion and ventures and things like that with Jupiter energy, because Jupiter represents Sagittarius energy. There's something about wanting more financially for yourself and also being more adaptable, okay, with that. And also when it comes to flexibility, learning to manage your time wisely as well. So time management could be significant for some of you guys, like I said, with the Temperance card. Doesn't have to be, but there's something about this energy, like I said, where you're finding you're finding peace and balance, right, in all aspects of your life right now. Obviously it's going to look a little bit different for some of you guys, but some of you guys are trying to move forward to that, okay, move towards that, and that's also significant. So what else do you have for the collective at this time, Spirit? I just had somebody park. I'm literally like, this always happens to me, guys. I'm gonna pause the video. Hold on, you guys. Sorry about that, guys. I was able to find another location where I was parked in the plaza mall, wherever I am right now. I just don't like when people do that. You guys already know how I am, and I'm just not in the mood today for it. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm just not in the mood, okay, when it comes to that. Like, there's so much spaces in the parking lot. Why do you need to be so close? It's so empty. Why do you need to be so like cotch? That's the word I was looking for. So cotched. 444 on the timer. Okay, so even that, like, protecting your energy could be very significant too. Like, you could be around other people, but you're still protecting your energy regardless, and that's significant. Take me as an example. Okay, guys. But anyways, like I was saying, I'm gonna say, what else can you tell the collective at this time, Spirit? What else do they need to know? What else can you tell them when it comes to this energy at this time, please and thank you? So let's see. And I think they're also doing construction next door, but that's a whole nother topic for another day, because that used to be another building that had like, what's that breakfast place called? I can't remember it, you know, but there's a breakfast place that used to be there. Oh, Egg Smart. And for some reason, it's like they demolished the whole entire thing so that they could put like condos. Like, even that I'm so sick and tired of seeing. I'm sick and tired of seeing condos. It's like, who asked for this? Who's asking for this? Who even, like, what? Anyways, justice. Okay, so yeah, like I said, when it comes to like balance, peace, harmony, you know, being flexible at this time, working with the universe, with Jupiter energy, like I said, with abundance and things like that, you guys are receiving some type of justice. Now, justice could be anything with the number 11 card. Okay, 11th house energy could be significant. You could have Libra placements. But when it comes to receiving justice, it's almost like, if there is something that you guys were doing in your past, whether this was like good energy, it's almost like receiving like good karma and things like that. It feels like it's coming back to you guys in some sort of way, okay? Even when it comes to dealing with other people in your energy, you could be dealing with people who lack accountability. You are somebody who, you know, you have accountability, you take accountability, you are accountable for yourself. But when it comes to dealing with other people, it almost feels like it's almost like other people may seem like, you know, they want honesty and truth, but it's like they lack that, you know what I mean? They lack honesty and truth, they lack integrity, you know, and because of this, it's almost like a cause and effect. So because you have integrity, for some of you that resonate with the message, it's like that energy is coming back to you in full force, if you guys get what I'm saying. Now, maybe some of you guys could have dealt with injustice, and with the 11th house, this talks about group energy, collective energy, you know, friend groups and things like that. So again, take whatever resonates with this. This could even deal with family, okay, because sometimes family act like, you know, they care about you, but really and truly, not everybody has, like, you know, really good experiences dealing with family, or, you know, being around family and things like that. So take whatever resonates in that sense. Let's see what else shows up. Spirit, what other messages? Thank you. Yeah, the Magician. So yeah, there's something about like resourcefulness, okay, skills, ability, concentration. There's something about your energy when it comes to what you're manifesting. So you are receiving justice when it comes to your manifestations, or what you guys have been trying to manifest at this time, okay? Now, everybody's manifestations are going to be different. Not everyone's manifestations are going to be the same. When it comes to Venus energy with Taurus and Libra, that is significant. So even if you don't have like Taurus and Libra placements, Venus energy, when it comes to relationships, what you're attracting, that is significant, okay? Some of you guys are focusing right now on your intentions and the actions that you have. So again, it says that you have all the tools that you need. Even if you feel like you don't have everything, it's like you still have everything, okay? It's even people like around you too who feel like they have more than you, because maybe, you know, they've worked for how many years at a company, or whatever the case is, they went to a certain school. But sometimes you receive certain things because of experience, or because of, you know, you learning certain lessons and dealing with certain situations and circumstances, okay? But for some of you guys, this is about you believing in yourself and also taking action. So even with the number 1, like I said, communication could be significant. Taurus energy as well, because Taurus energy talks about the throat, okay? Mercury energy is also significant. Mercury energy is also about, if I'm not mistaken, Gemini and Virgo, okay, because that talks about, you know, articulation, communication, learning, you know, things like that, okay? Reading, writing, okay, whatever that is for some of you guys. Learning different cultures, learning about new, you know, topics, subjects, you know, the list can go on, okay? But there's something about what you're attracting right now, like I had mentioned before, when it comes to Venus energy, and also when it comes to success and like accomplishments. So you could be like a walking magnet, okay, at this time. For some of you that resonate with the message, it's like you could be literally a walking magnet, and that is why you guys are receiving some type of justice, or receiving some type of, you know, divine energy, okay? So I think that's I don't know if that's a flying ant, but there's something on my car, and you guys know I don't like bugs, I don't know where it's going, but it's on. Okay, it came off because I was about to drive off. I was about to drive the car just now. Like, give me a second again. Okay. Eight of Swords energy. So it's you breaking free from limiting beliefs. Okay. Dealing with people who have limiting beliefs. Okay. But you guys are releasing yourself from that. Like I said, Jupiter energy is very significant when I saw Sagittarius show up. So again, some of you may have your Sagittarius or Gemini placements in Jupiter. Okay. But there's something about the 8th house. So 8th house talks about, you know, death, transformations, rebirth. Okay. Secrets are significant. There's something about communication. So you guys could be receiving some type of confirmation about a secret, hidden information, hidden energy. You know what I mean? Things that are like the unseen, that you guys could be finding out some stuff about. Okay. But again, some of you guys could have felt like, you know, you were in this energy of feeling trapped or in prison. And now for some of you that released whatever this energy is, like say this was communication during the, you know, Mercury retrograde. A lot of people in the Mercury retrograde have been saying, you know, when it comes to like past energies and things that are coming up from the past, don't say anything or don't get mad or don't. No. And to me personally, I feel like this is the perfect time to speak up, say how you feel. Okay. Close out whatever cycles you need to close out when it comes to certain communication, especially with Mercury in the retrograde. When it comes to like Cancer placements, it's like Cancers, like, look, I can only speak for water signs. I can only imagine how water signs, especially Cancers, feel right now, because I'm a Cancer, and right now my Mercury retrograde feels like a blast. Okay. Like, I'm not as stressed as everybody seems to be talking about online, but I get everybody's different, so I'm not even judging, but I'm not feeling it the way other people are feeling it. Now, when there's another retrograde and, you know, I start to feel it, then that's a different story. But right now, I'm not feeling it because it's in my home. You know, I'm a Cancer sun, so it's in my home planet or home space right now, right? So for those who have maybe fire sign placements or other placements, it may be triggering a lot of old energy, nostalgia, like unfinished business, right? And that is the time for you to speak up and say what you have to say, because at the end of the day, if you don't release that and let it go, it's gonna sit in here. You don't want it to sit in here, you know. And once it sits in here, take it from me who's a Taurus Mars, I get it. Like, I will not say things because it's like, you know what, I just want to keep the peace. I'm not into the drama. I just want to be cute and relax and, you know, drink my water, mind my business. Okay. And anybody who knows that Soka-san, drink water and mind my business, literally, that's all I want to do. But the moment you get me to that boiling point, because everybody who knows, who has Taurus placements, knows it takes a lot for a Taurus to get upset. But once you get a Taurus, you know, placement or a Taurus person to that point, it's almost like a bull in a china shop. Like, you can't stop it. So I prefer to be left alone. I tell people to leave me alone because I know myself, you know, and you know yourself, and you're just like, I think you should just leave me alone. And people are like, no, why? No, I think you should just leave me alone. Okay. That's how some of you guys are. It's like, you guys, it takes a lot for you to get to that place. And again, that can be really annoying when you're dealing with people who say you're articulating this to people, whether you have Taurus placements or not, you're just articulating this, communicating, and people are just like, oh no, I want to be close to you. And it's like, what do you not get? Someone is setting their boundaries. They're telling you what their boundaries are. And it's like you're trying to push it, right? It's almost like forcing somebody to eat something they don't like. You know what I'm saying? So again, you guys are releasing fear, stepping into freedom, basically taking control of yourself and your situations or your life. This is about even surviving, facing your fears, things like that, okay? And also when it comes to like empowerment and surrendering, okay? Like, I know it's kind of hard for some of you maybe, but even just surrendering to the divine is significant. I'm going to get one more card, you guys, and then I'm going to end, you know, the reading here, because you guys know that I try to keep it at least 10 minutes max, but look where we are. So Spirit, give me one more card. Give me one more card, please, for the collective and what they might need to know. So Spirit, give me one more card for the collective for July 20th. Oh, okay. Oh, even better. I like this. I got 3 cards from the collective, and I like how it's ending as well. Okay, so we have 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, being supported. Okay, whether this is like family or friends, like I said, it doesn't have to be blood family, because you guys could be releasing karmic energy and new beginnings that you guys are moving into. It's actually stepping into newer energy of people that feel like family, right? And that could be confirmation for a lot of you. So you know, definitely take whatever resonates with that, because not only just that, before I even like tell you the other cards that came out, even the Wheel of Fortune wanted to show up. Okay, and then we have the King of Swords. Okay, so whatever it is that you guys are, you know, receiving when it comes to justice, like I said, there's something about like your standards being really high. Okay, having high standards and then receiving clarity about this. It's like you would prefer to release what no longer serves you, especially if you have high standards. Maybe people can see that you have high standards, and that may bother or trigger some people because what they accept you don't. Okay, like, okay, like, sorry, not everybody wants to accept, you know, crumbs. You know, some people have morals and integrity. Like, just because somebody has money doesn't mean you're gonna bend over backwards for them. Some people do. Okay, dogs could be significant, because I just heard a dog bark. Okay, it's almost like bark like a dog. If someone tells you to jump, it's like, how high? You know what I mean? Again, confirmation again with the dog barking. So something to do with animals. Dogs are significant. Take whatever resonates with that. Okay, King of Cups energy is what showed up. So there's something about your emotional intelligence with the number 14. 1 and 4 equals 5. Some of you guys could be stepping into something new when it comes to career as well, like being a counselor. You know, healing professions are significant, but there's something about you guys being emotionally fulfilled. So even if it's a job that may not make a lot of money or pay, you're still emotionally fulfilled. Okay, like you're still happy and content where you are right now. And there's something about you having balance and control when it comes to like your emotions, especially difficult situations. I mentioned something about nostalgia. Okay, like I said, when it comes to like Cancer energy, Mercury retrogrades and things like that, Sun in Scorpio energy in the 6th house, there's something about you embracing nostalgia and having happiness. So again, memories are significant. You know, familiarity, healing, comfort. Okay, pleasure. Again, revisiting happy memories from the past and feeling of a sense of nostalgia. Some of you guys are receiving financial gifts. Okay, kindness is significant when it comes to career. Maybe you are somebody who's very giving and kind in your career or field that you guys are in. And also when it comes to memories, like, you know, basically your childhood could be significant, and healing a part of your childhood could resonate for some of you guys when it comes to matters of the home. And then the last card we have is the 4 of Wands. So community, home, celebrations, reunions, okay, gatherings, coming together, building stability when it comes to like building a foundation or a home. Okay, you celebrating any of accomplishments that you guys have, but also when it comes to being in harmony. Okay, being in harmony is significant, or, you know, just being supported, like I said, when it comes to like joy and abundance, right? Friends and family. So even if this is not your blood, okay, these are friends that you consider to be family, or you guys are meeting people that you consider to be family. Okay, Venus in Aries is very significant. Some of you may have Venus in Aries, you don't have to, but again, like I said, there's something about celebration and coming together. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. Please take whatever resonates with you guys. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Okay, thank you for watching up until this point. I appreciate you guys a lot, and thank you for supporting and, you know, reposting and all that good stuff. I love you guys, and I hope to see you in the next reading. All right, guys, have a wonderful Monday. Bye, guys.